YellowDingy.com. Hey guys, welcome to YellowDingy.com. It's Mario, and I'm doing a game glance on Call of Juarez The Cartel.
Want to know where to find him?
Fuck off!
I don't have time for this shit. Who the fuck is he?
Let go! Let me go!
So the Mexican drug cartel has bombed a U.S. law enforcement agency. The U.S. government has put together a special task force made up of the LAPD, the FBI, and the DEA. Your mission is to break apart the cartel by any means necessary. The story will take you from the streets of LA to the city of Juarez. Along the way, there will be internal conflict within your team, as the varied law enforcement agency divisions naturally clash. Now, your choice of playable characters is the LAPD guy named McCall, who is your classic Western gunslinger. Then there's Evans, who is the FBI agent, and she's a sniper expert. And finally, you have the DEA, who is Guerrera, who is a submachine gun expert. Depending on which character you pick, the story will vary, telling it from their side, and their department's secret agendas and your own secret agendas. So there is some motivation to play through all the characters so you can get the entire story.
And no more talking to the higher-ups. God damn it. I don't trust any of them. Dixon, Waters, nobody. We don't talk to a goddamn soul.
You have access to various weapons like pistols, revolvers, submachine guns, sniper rifles, rocket launchers, and so on. The actual combat isn't that great. I mean, you can take cover well enough and the bullets go in the direction you fire them, but don't expect anything more than that. But don't get me wrong, the combat isn't terrible, it's just not amazing or innovative. It's probably what you expect from an average shooter. The actual missions are pretty repetitive. It involves shooting up an area for the next cutscene or doing a driving sequence, in which the actual driving is barely passable as okay. So really, in mission content, it's not very varied. Yes, there are different classes, and they do play slightly different, as some are naturally more inclined to a specific weapon. But besides that, they're all the same. The only real difference is in their backstory and their respective agencies' motives in the storyline. The unique stuff in this game is the concentration mode and the team cover. The concentration mode is something that can be activated in a gunfight to slow time down so you can take out enemies more accurately and effectively. The team cover system is when your allies tell you when to move forward to closer cover as they give you covering fire. The controls overall are nothing special, but they get the job done. It being a first-person shooter, I felt like the default movement was a bit too aggressive, but you can play with it in the gaming options. The single-player storyline is just the online storyline played with bots, so you can replace the AI with online gamers or friends for the main story. You can also play competitive multiplayer, where you pick a side, either the cops or criminals, and the matches are objective-based or team deathmatch.
Holy shit. I told you.
That's a lot of damn weed. Think we can burn it all?
The graphics for the most part suck. The character designs are weak, and the lip syncing is so far off it made me sick. The environments are bland and lack detail. The enemies are the same stupid 5 enemies over and over again. And the explosions and gunfire visual effects are forgettable. As for audio, the voice content in the cutscenes are not bad. The actual gunslinger's voice is actually pretty badass. The AI generic comments in gameplay are terrible, and simply get annoying because they just keep saying the same stupid thing over and over again. The background music actually stood out in this game. It has this Western hero motivational music, which for the most part was kinda cool.
Where is he? You see him? Stare.
This game offers significant replayability, with various characters to go through the lengthy storyline, and you've got multiplayer options. However, the game is lacking in gameplay and presentation, which are both pretty important. At the end of the day, it's a shooter, and an average shooter at best. I can't really justify telling anyone to spend $70 on this game, mind you the $10 to rent it. There are just too many other games out there that do it better than this game. If you're looking for a Western, stick with Red Dead. If it's a shooter that tickles your fancy, then stick with Gears or Call of Duty, or just wait for Battlefield 3. Unless you really have your heart set on this game, I would not spend your money on it. That was Call of Juarez, The Cartel, and that was a game glance from YellowDingy.com.
Let's go, smartass.